Chanel #1, obvi.
Baby, come fly in my A. Hustle out the country, don't give a fuck where you stay. Shawty say she from the A. 100 on the dash, get pet, yeah, she actin' brave. You never felt the amazement. Got a nigga rockin' all this drip like I'm rockin' no baby. Stacey Kardashian, ain't Haley. Ashley Katie. Ashley, her name is Bailey.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, hey, and if you are not, you already know what's going on. Okay, honey, period. As you guys can see from today mother freaking title, it is about that time to tell this story. It is about that time to get into the tea because I just kind of feel like I waited it out. I debated on if I wanted to tell this story or not because of the person. I didn't want to ruin her image, but I don't think the story gonna ruin her image. That's just, this story is just my experience. She might treat people a different way, but this story is like my experience, how it happened, and I've been talking about this, doing this story time for like a couple since the last year of September. I've been talking about I'ma do it, and I never do it. Obviously, as you guys can see, we in a car today. I wanted to give y'all a different background, different scenery or whatever. I didn't want to do it in my room because I want to be loud. I want to talk. I want to tell y'all what's tea. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into the story. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. I'm not here to bash anybody. I'm not here to bash anybody or talk, you know, bad on anybody, but I am telling the story and I gotta tell y'all the truth. So it is what it is. If it come out bad, then girl, it is what it is. But we gonna go ahead and tell the story. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down below what else y'all wanna see your girl do, because y'all don't be commenting. If you don't comment, are you really watching? If you don't subscribe, are you really watching? You telling me you just click on my video and then I don't like that. You're not a real one. Comment down below if you made it thus far. Story time, and let's get right into the video. Oh my god, y'all. So to start it the freak off, I'm not giving her no fake name. I'm not finna sugarcoat anything because it's just like, I don't feel like I have to, and I don't feel like I should. I feel like if you know what I'm saying, you want to keep your face card clean, then you should not treat me wrong, because you know the type of person I am. All my story times, I don't tell all story times about college roommates because I've had a lot of issues with a few, but this one really, like, it stuck with me, and I just feel like people really need to know the type of person she is, because it's like, I'm not kissing your ass just because you felt like you was on national television, and then on top of that, you wasn't even the star of the show. So it's like, Jedi twin. So where do I start? I want to give y'all a backstory because it's actually a lot, but I don't want to make it real long and overdrawn. I just want to get straight to the point so y'all know what's going on. So I'm gonna have videos in here, receipts, everything is gonna be on the screen while I'm talking, so y'all could kind of get like what the hell is going on. So I moved into my dorm August 2022 of last year. It's 2023? Yeah, 2022 of last year. I met a girl. Her name was Princess. I've known of her because of Dancing Dolls. I used to watch that when I was little. You know what I'm saying? I knew of her, didn't really care. Like, I didn't look at her as like, oh my god, it's Princess. I looked at her as like, you know, a regular ass person, because what the fuck, what makes us different? We go to the same school, babes. We are in the same dorm. You're not different, I'm not different. We're literally in the same position right now, because 9 times out of 10, if you had it like that, or if you was on TV and all this extra stuff, you would be not at Alabama State, babes, because Alabama State, we ain't gonna talk about it, because you would not be at Alabama State. So just vibe, you know what I mean? So I met her. Backstory, this is not like the actual story. Backstory of why we started to be. It's so many freaking events, because I let it kind of, I'm the type of person to let it, like, let situations just ride out, and I won't say anything because I don't want to be weird. Like, stuff be weird if you make it weird, and I'm not a weird ass person, so I'm trying not to cuss, but it's like, ooh. So I wasn't trying to be weird or anything, but it's whatever. So yeah, so August of 2023, we became friends. We had the same dorm. We stayed the best together. We was going to parties together. Now, backstory. Here we go. She had 2 friends. I don't want to say her friend's name. She had 2 friends. We started off as a group. It was me, Princess, F, and B. It was me, Princess, F, and B. So we all used to go to parties together. F and B, F was Princess' cousin, and B was Princess' best friend, because they used to dance on Dancing Dolls together. So F and B, she was closer to them because she had just met me. So she was just kind of like trying to bring me in the circle because I was her roommate. So she was just trying to bring me in, like, hey, this is such and such, this is such and such. Cool, calm, and collect. So yeah, so we go to parties together, go to like kickbacks together, hang out out. If she met a boy, I'll go with her, make sure she's safe. We was like locked in. I'm not gonna lie. As y'all can see by those YouTube videos, we was literally doing everything together. Y'all could tell by all these videos. I'm talking about going to parties, dancing, kickbacks, talking. We even had a smash or pass video. We was finna do the YouTube. We was finna do a YouTube video together. Y'all, we was just moving too fast. Like, it had only been a good 2 months and we was just doing everything, like going everywhere with each other. Everything on campus that would happen, we was going. Now, backstory is her cousin is like, your cousin is your blood. Like, that is, you're gonna take up for your cousin no matter what. F was her cousin. B was more of like, we didn't really hang out with B. We hung out with B literally for parties, and we might see B here and there, but we didn't really hang out with B. So, Princess, she always asked me before we go to the party to do her hair. So her hair was never a problem, but she would offer to pay me sometimes, and sometimes she wouldn't. Doing hair on campus at Stamped by Chanel, that's my business. That was my business. She knew I knew how to do hair. She would literally be in my room and she would ask like somebody else to do her hair before she asked me. So I wouldn't be her first thought, which is fine. It would be somebody else, and then she'll ask me if that person say no. So one day, I guess somebody on campus didn't want to do her hair. They had something else going on, and she asked me, hey, can you do my hair? Hey, can you fix this part? Hey, can you lay this down? Everybody know when you do a wig install, it's literally braid, glue, edges. It's nothing else in style, maybe. But she had curly hair at the time, so it was really nothing in style. Just swoop that thing to the side. It was really nothing to like really do. So she had she asked me to do her hair. I went ahead and did her hair. Now usually I charge $65 for wig installs. I feel like that's a fair price. If you live outside of college and get your hair done, a wig install is like $150, maybe $200, maybe $85. My price is $65 because we are broke college students. I don't play like that. So yeah, I went ahead and did her hair. I was like, are you gonna pay me? Like, you know what I'm saying? She was like, yeah, sure. Cash app. So she cashed at me. Then the next day, her hair got messed up because she went and took a hot ass shower. Like, you're not supposed to do that, and then it hasn't been 24 hours and the glue is not fully dry. It might be tight, but it ain't fully dry. So the moment you put water on it, you're done. So she went and took a hot shower, came back and said, can you fix my lake? Basically, are you paying me again? I didn't ask her that. I was just like, yeah, I'll fix it. But like, dang, like, you just got your hair done. So she asked me to fix it. I did it for free. Week goes by. We go to a pool party. Everything cool. If I'm not mistaken, this is where everything got weird. We went to a home game, Alabama State home game, and her mom came, and I sat with her and her mom. But before I sat with her and her mom, me and F, we were walking, and Princess was walking in front of us, and she was like, I'm finna go find my mama. So she just walked clean off. Like, she didn't even care what we did with our life. She just walked clean off. So I looked at her cousin, I looked at F, and I said, did she just leave? And her cousin was like, yeah, she did. We might have to find somewhere else to sit because we don't have a pass to sit next to the Stingettes. Now, she used to be on the Stingettes dance team, so she's allowed to go down there and sit with them, which I had no problem. But don't just leave and walk off. We come together, we leave together. That's just how it is, period. So me and F just go ahead and find our seats. So it's been like 2 hours. We didn't sit down and everything. So then we calling Princess. We calling her. She ain't answering. F is calling her. Her cousin calling her. She ain't answering. So we just like, okay, what are we finna do? So a couple minutes go by. Princess finally answered the phone. She like, hey, I'm down here with my mom. My mom is here. Y'all could come down here. So we gets down there and we sit with them. Cool. Now that happened all in the midst of 4 hours. We were separated for a good 3.5. So we only sat at the game together for like an hour and a half until the game was over. Damn near over. That's another backstory. Third backstory is 3 of them. So the hair, the game. Now the third backstory. We went to a after party, and when we went to this particular party, it was homecoming, then a party. Now homecoming, F, B, and B invited some of her friends. They came. Me and Princess usually always sit next to each other. So the way when we got there, I sat in the middle, and then it was me, and then it was B, Princess, F. So it's them, and then it's me, and then it's the 2 other girls they brought. So automatically I feel left out because I don't know these 2 other girls. I only know Princess and F for real. I barely talk to B, but it's cool. If y'all go watch my HBCU vlog homecoming, you could tell the seating was just weird as hell. So I'm sitting there, and then I see Princess. I'm recording, like I'm recording, trying to get her in the video, and she kind of dodging the camera a little bit. Like she don't want to be in the camera. I don't know. She was just too lit. Not drunk, but like too turned up. Like didn't want to pay attention. But when her friends put her in the camera, she was lit. She wasn't really talking to me. It's like when we got around her cousin and B, she would just act totally different. That was 3 times we went to a party, homecoming, then the after party. She was just acting mad weird. Third, fourth, and last backstory. So we get into the after party of homecoming, and I kind of have an attitude because that whole homecoming night was just bad, and I ain't really messed with her vibe for real. So I was kind of standoffish. I ain't really like that. So we in a party or whatever. We in a party or whatever, and a shootout. I don't know. Once we get in a party, it's like a stage, and then it's like this big old open area, and then you walk all the way to the back to the stage, which is where the party is. It's a real big warehouse. So in the front, we was chilling, we was dancing, but she really wasn't dancing with me. She kept leaving me a lot. So I said, F this, I don't have to take that. I just went and stood back to the back where people was coming in, and I just vibed out by myself, little videos. I was cooling. I don't need nobody to do nothing with me. I swear to God, I don't. And then if you gonna be weird on top of that, girl, bye. So we vibing or whatever. My camera's dying. I'm gonna try to talk fast. So we vibing or whatever, and I was in the back, so I was trying to see if they noticed that I was gone, just to see if she was really like not paying attention to me. And they didn't even notice I was gone. 20 minutes go by, they go and walk past the bathroom. I was standing right next to the bathroom, and they was like, "Oh, Chanel, I didn't even know you was over here." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm over here." And then they just went to the bathroom. That was her and F. They went to the bathroom. They came out 5 minutes later, and I was still sitting there. They was like, "Are you gonna come back up with us on the stage?" And I was like, "No, because it's just too much going on. I'm good." They was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good." So they went back up to the stage. Then people start, I don't know what happened. They said it was a shootout. They started shooting inside the club. Everybody took off running. I had on heels and a nice little dress, as y'all can see. Everybody took off running. We took off running. I'm looking for her. I'm looking for F. I'm looking for B. I'm looking for all them because we all came together. She says, calling me. She like, "Where you at? Where you at?" They find us, and the person on the mic, Red, he was like, which was the party promoter who threw the party, he was like, "Y'all, they not shooting. They just pushed past the gate. They not shooting. They not shooting." So everybody stayed at the party. At that point, I was already pissed. So now I'm ready to go. Now I want to go. And then I didn't drive, which is why I should always drive my own car. Y'all, always drive your own car. So then I was pissed. I was like, dang. And then when I was running, this girl kept bumping into me. It was girls bumping into me and bumping into me. I wanted to hit. Like, at this point, I'm furious because I wanted to fight at that point. Like, what? Like, y'all see, I understand. And then I wasn't even running. I was walking fast. Like, it was just too much. So, fast forward, we finna get ready to leave the party. Princess asked me what's wrong. I was like, well, a girl just ran into me. They was doing too much. They was drunk. She was like, "Oh my gosh, Chanel, they was just drunk. Why you can never just have fun?" And I was like, I am having fun. It's literally nothing wrong with me. But if it happened to you and somebody stepped on your foot or did anything to you, you would understand, period. And she was like, "All right, bet." So, we all just left. It was quiet in the car. Cool. The next day, now this is when we start beefing for real. That was the 4th backstory. So the next day, like I told y'all, we went to everything together. This day, it was welcome week, right? So obviously, I expected to do anything with her. So she when she wakes up in the morning, she always tell me good morning. When I wake up, I always tell her good morning. We talk, we chop it up, and then we go to class. That's just what we do. That was just our ritual. That was just the plan. So this morning, after homecoming, the day after homecoming, it was a new Monday. She woke up. She didn't speak to me. She just walked clean out. She got dressed. She did what she did, and she walked out. I didn't have to do anything that day. Mondays, I didn't have class. I only had class on Wednesdays. I only had one person class, so I sat in my bed and I did my work, you know, regular college stuff. Yeah, so my camera had went dead, but we are back. I don't know where I left off. Let me think. Where did I leave off at? The party? Did I leave off at the party? I'm trying to think. Did I leave off at the party, y'all? I'm just skip a little bit. the party. And then, okay, so we used to get up every morning and say hi to each other, like, good morning, how you doing, you know. So one day she just got up, left, and didn't say anything. And this was right after homecoming. This was after the party. This was the Monday after the party. So me, I'm sitting in my bed. I only have class on Mondays, so it's nothing like, it's not like I have to get up every day and do anything. I'm a lash tech. I literally sit in my room all day, study, make YouTube videos, edit, and do my lashes. If I go out, it's either for going to the caf or going to the library to study or participating in extracurricular activities, which was like dance practice or track practice. That's it. So I was mostly in my room. So she looked at it as me being lazy, which is weird. So she just started acting weird towards me. So prior to that night, I had left my glasses in her car on homecoming day. And the glasses we have, I wish I could show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all on the screen. The glasses we had is them square glasses that I got from Shein that literally everybody has. And she sells the same glasses from Shein and she sell them on her website. So cool. So we have the same glasses, which is no problem. Princess supposed to be selling glasses. She got them home.
Yeah, guys.
A little $10.
I have to go back to school and get her some more.
So y'all, a week went by, we still haven't spoke, and I'm just like, I'm gonna be the bigger person and go ahead and text her because I don't know what's going on. So I went ahead and I texted her and I was like, is everything okay? I just want to let you know I don't have an issue with you. I hope anything isn't weird. At the time, I was really sad about my dog, so I didn't care about her speaking to me anyway because I didn't want to be spoken to. But yeah, I was just like, you know, is everything okay or whatever? And she was like, oh, I was just finna text you and say something. Yeah, everything is okay. Mind y'all, we roommates, so she could literally come in the room and say this, but she didn't. I texted her because she was gone for like 2 days. I don't know where she was. So I just texted her and I was like, yeah, I hope everything is okay. I hope we ain't got no issue. And she was like, yeah, everything is okay. There's no issue. Cool. Fast forward, a week went by. We still haven't spoke. We still haven't been saying good morning. We haven't been hanging out. At this point, it's just weird. At this point, from my past experiences, my last story times, if y'all, I'm so sorry. My camera literally just shut off. Like, oh my God. If you ever get the Sony CV1, keep an extra battery. Anyway, so prior, I don't even know where I left off. Like, this is throwing me completely off. Okay, so I'm gonna just start from, I texted her. She said nothing was weird. I texted her. I said, okay, I'm making sure nothing is weird. She texted me back. She said nothing is weird. So it was welcome week. Prior to that, oh, I said I left my glasses in her car. Yeah, I left my glasses in her car. We got the same glasses. Da da da. Fast forward. It's welcome week, right? Remind y'all. So that next week of Wednesday or Thursday, I think. We haven't spoke to each other in 2 weeks. And we live in the same room. So at this point, from my past experiences, from my vlogs, if y'all see, the first girl I fell out with, roommate, was Deja. She stole my clothes. So I had the thought process of, I'm just going to go ahead and get my glasses back and my glasses out of her car so it won't be no issue just in case we fall out because we haven't talked in 2 weeks. We live in the same room. So I texted her. She didn't come back to the room that Wednesday and it was an event. How do I turn this off? It was an event that went, bro, just hurry up and finish this story because this is getting out of hand. Like, my camera just died. The fucking windshields going back and forth. Like, oh God. So y'all, it was welcome week, okay? And it was an event happening. And I texted her and I was like, hey, do you want to go to the event together? Because I'm trying to make stuff not weird. It's only weird if you what? If you make it weird. So I'm just trying to make stuff not weird. So I'm like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Do you want to go to the event? She ain't text me back. She just read it. So y'all, I go to the event by myself. It's like 6 o'clock. I go to the event by myself and I see her there with F and B. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Now our friendship dead. You already acting weird. I can't. So I get back in my room and she gets back as well. She just in there and it's just silent. The TV playing, it's just silent. You could tell that it's like awkward. And I feel like I was the bigger person the first time. I felt like the second time she should try to reach out to me and make sure everything was good on my end. And she didn't ask me. It was just like she didn't care. So she was on the phone. We're in the same room, so I know what's going on. So she on the phone with F and B, and I guess they was smoking without her. And so she went in the bathroom. Our bathroom is in our room. The walls, you could literally hear right through them. She went in the bathroom, and she was like, why the F y'all not smoking with me? Da-da-da. And then her friends, F and B, they was like, bro, you got Chanel. Like, Chanel supposed to be your, you know what I'm saying? And then she was like, bro, Chanel is just my roommate. That is not my friend. And so she didn't know that I heard that. So she comes out the bathroom, and then when I heard that, I was just like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it. So she left that night. So Friday comes, she comes back in the morning. Friday comes, I had texted her, and I was like, hey, can I get my glasses out your car? And this is when it all went downhill. I was like, hey, can I get my glasses out your car? She was like, your glasses are not in my car. Mind you, before that morning, I literally walked past her car and to make sure my glasses was in there because they was on the floor. And they was in her car. So I'm like, hey, can I get my glasses out your car? And she was like, your glasses are not in my car. And I was like, yes, they are. I seen them on the floor when I walked past them this morning. And she was like, those are not your glasses. Those are mine. And I was like, what do you mean? I was like, what are you talking about? She was like, you're a liar. You steal and you're lazy. I was like, what? I said, first of all, those are my glasses. Just because you sell the same glasses don't mean I stole anything from you. Second of all, I am not a liar. I'm literally telling the truth. I literally walked past your car and seen my glasses sitting in your passenger seat on the floor. So not too much. Third of all, I'm not lazy. I just don't have to get up every day and freaking work a 9 to 5 or go do extra stuff to make money. God bless me with a job, which is the lash tech and hair and YouTube, where I can sit in my bed all day and make my money and plan. I have to edit, I have to get these videos out, and I can stay in my room however I want. That doesn't make me lazy. And if I'm having a bad day, that ain't got nothing to do with you. And at this point, we literally arguing through text, and she's not in the room. So I'm like, I know Princess isn't a fighter. So at this point, I'm riled up. I'm like, okay, you think I stole your glasses? She was like, you did steal my glasses in messages. I said, nobody stole your glasses, Princess. And then I mentioned the whole week, I was like, you been being weird all we're just going back and forth in the messages. She's saying I'm lazy. I haven't been talking to her all week. She said I stole her glasses. I'm saying I did not steal her glasses. Just because you still have the same glasses, that don't mean I stole them. So we're just going back and forth. So I'm basically like, I said, okay, so when you get back to the room, your stuff is gonna be mixed up because I don't know who you talking to. She started calling me out my name, BITCHs and stuff. I started calling her out her name. I'm like, so those are fighting words and you don't fight. So I'm just like, when you get back to the room, it's up. So I'm on the phone with my ex. I'm telling him what's going on. Like, Princess this, Princess that, da da da. We just got into an argument over some glasses. I literally said in the messages, this could all be resolved if you just come into the room and talk and didn't escalate the situation, because the situation didn't have to be escalated by you calling me out my name. Once you call me out my name, all bets are down, literally. So she comes to the room, knock on the door, the RA, the police, and her cousin to help her move her stuff out. I get up off the bed. I'm like, well, what's going on? She like, because you threatened me, I don't want to be here. You want to fight. You stole my glasses. Da 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 da. So the police see here. I get up off my bed and I said, you're a liar. That's why you effing on that boy. Da da da. That's why this. That's why that. You think just because you on TV, somebody supposed to kiss your ASS? I was just going clean in. She was going clean in. So while we talking, her cousin F get in front of me and she like, oh, Chanel, you better back up because you not finna put your hands on my cousin. I was like, I am gonna put my hands on your cousin if she keeps talking like that. So at this point, I'm frustrated and I'm on the phone. My ex-boyfriend was screen recording the whole thing, but the footage, I don't know where that shit at. But he was screen recording the whole thing, the whole fight, whole argument. The argument lasted for a good 10 to 20 minutes. Police in there. Then I got in front of her. I was like, so what's up? She was like, I'm not finna fight you. I was like, okay, cool. So I left the room. I had to calm down because there was just too much going on. So they moving her stuff out. So the police, she came to me. She was like, what happened? What's going on? Write a police report. Then they go to her, they ask her what happened, what's going on, write a police report. So we both wrote a police report or whatever, and she moved her stuff out. The next day, it was just like, yeah, like she was still moving her stuff out. I was literally doing my hair or something. She came in the room, it was just awkward silence. So we literally fell out over some glasses. Because that's the only, and we felt like she was talking about me behind my back. She was always acting real. It really wasn't nothing major. It was something very small and petty. The talking behind my back, the being weird, going around people acting weird like you're not my friend. It was just too much. I don't put myself in mess that I don't like. The energy was off for 2 weeks. don't even know the reason why. She was just acting weird. And then she gonna have the nerve to tell me I was on TV. You're not. I drive a Benz. You don't. You're weird. You were on TV. But not once were you the main character. Kayla was. You came at the end of the season. We're not gonna talk about it though. I'm not finna bash you because it's really not that serious. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story time. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. It's really nothing much. Do not let this video surface for real. This is my experience with her, my story time. She might act different with y'all when y'all meet her. I don't know, but with me, it was just nasty, rude, just not the type of person that I want in my circle. Because if the video ended so like awkwardly, but I was just gonna say, if you're in my circle, it's just some stuff that I just won't tolerate. And 9 times out of 10, if you're in my circle, that means I trust you. And you know what I'm saying? We locked in. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. That's literally the end of the video. I just like, that story was just crazy. But like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if y'all want to know more college stories. And I'll catch y'all next week.
Got a nigga in his feelings cause he said he like me. Big diamonds on my neck, yeah, that looking icy. Gotta play it safe cause these niggas be informing. Bitch get out of line and she get caught without a warning. Wait, hold on, let me put my shoes on. These bitches mad cause my diamonds, yeah, they too strong. Got no time for no cheater, yeah, that shit just play wrong. Yeah, nigga in my DM, reason why we just don't get along. Thinking on my business, I'm from the A, I'm like, what happening? Top tier, pretty face. You can't top that, ain't that a shame? All these diamonds on me, might just fuck around and break the bank. A, B, C, D, E, I want G-Wagon G. Ran out my bag, now I got the key to the street.